'08, and now you've been at it 12 years. And it's a question I love to ask is, so you're sitting next to Bodie at month 8, with knowing what you know today. Force rank the top 2 things that you want to make sure you drive an ice pick into into Bodie's head with.
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, I think, and it goes back to what I was talking about before, pay attention to the data, how you're sourcing the data, but most importantly, how you're managing that data. I think when I started out, you was looking through this tiny lens, right? And now that we've been at 12 years, you have a much broader lens. And so what happens with any rookie is that you tend to have these blinders on, and so you only look at what's right in front of you. But what happens is, and I saw this when I expanded the oil and gas desk to other people, you have to have content in there that's not just for yourself. And it's something that you can use as a recollection, right? A history of documentation based on relationships that you built over time. And look, we're all getting older. And as I get older, I'm glad that I've taken copious notes within the system, because I can remind myself with a fair amount of ease what interaction I had with that individual a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. And when you start to do that at a finite level when you start, then when you start to build a practice and you get 3,000 names in your database, 5, 10, 15, 20,000 like we have now, then you've got it assimilated in the way that you want it. And then it'll morph and grow and change over time. But if you don't start with the details on the first day, you're going to fail and have a database that's really unproductive for you as it grows.
Yeah. And then number 2.
It's hard to say, because it was a long time ago, for one, 12 years ago. But, I think what I would say is learn how to write better if you don't already write well. We fail to realize that we author so much content as a recruiter, whether it's writing a personalized job, a search order, or a profile for a client, or a MPC profile, or an email where you're trying to get action out of a client or a candidate. And I look at it across the industry, and I see a lot of people that are rookies and rookies that we've had in the office, and they don't appreciate the written context. And I think it's got a lot of value and poignancy if you write well, and it sets you apart from a lot of other people that are just writing dribble, and being able to convey by written text is important to me.